Welcome to Grand Shifting. This is Hernan Reyes.
What am I supposed to say after that?
Hey, this is Hernan Reyes from Fast Five, and you're listening to Granny Shifting, the Fast and Furious podcast.
And I'm Hernan Reyes. All right, I turned this up too loud here.
Oh, you're clipping, man.
That was my best impression of Joaquim de la Paza.
Is that his name?
Something like that. I don't
Okay,
remember.
and
Hernan Reyes.
Hernan Reyes is his movie name, which he
Right.
seemed to forget. If you've heard our, they're going to hear you say that, and then the clip's going to play of him saying that.
Right, they're going to
So-
hear how accurate it is.
He was kind enough to do the intro for us, and now you're making fun of him.
I'm sorry, Hernan. I mean,
Our new
Hakeem.
Patreon. Hakeem.
Hakeem.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
Is he,
Jaquuiem.
What's his ethnic background?
Bolivian.
You all right? You need a drink?
Hernan Reyes.
Oh, speaking of
Hernan
drinks,
Reyes. Oh, yeah.
we need to get
Speaking of
our
drinks. Oh,
roulette
This
started
is minute
here.
49. This is
Oh.
minute 49 of Fast Five.
You're gonna have to listen to 4 minutes before you know which minute it is for your editing.
All right. All right. So we have our
Refrigerator door roulette.
refrigerator door roulette. Okay. So we have a
Thanks to Snack
list
Man.
here.
Should we read these down for the audio listeners?
Yeah, we have a list on a spinny wheel of all the things in my refrigerator door that are
Yes.
liquid.
Mostly liquid.
Yeah. We got strawberry syrup, chocolate syrup, soy sauce, sriracha, cheese whiz, fish sauce, balsamic, lemon juice, whipped cream, butterscotch syrup, mustard, hot sauce, milk, and ketchup.
Yep. And
And we're going to pair one of those with either Fireball, tequila, coconut rum, spiced rum, gin, vodka, or whiskey.
All right, who's first?
Are we doing two different ones?
Yeah. We got a lot of choices here.
I thought we were both doing the same.
Oh, no. No. All right, let's get your order in here.
All right, so this will be me.
We'll have our waitresses bring it. Here goes Ryan. And Ryan gets... Oh, man.
Whipped cream.
All right.
Now, should I leave that off? Should I take it off once we're done with it?
Yeah, I'll definitely take whipped cream off.
Whipped cream paired with...
It's going to be more of a shot. Oh, boy.
Well, whipped cream and tequila won't be bad.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be good. It's probably going to be better than what I get.
I'm leaving tequila. There's not as many of these, so I'm leaving them on.
Okay, all right, here we go.
All right, now for Jason.
My spin. Uh-oh. What? It's the same spin. Oh, we got off
Should I
easy.
mix them up? Should I mix them up before I spin it?
No.
Okay.
No. we got off easy this
All
spin.
right, lemon juice.
Technically, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to remove it. Oh well.
All right.
Let me shuffle these.
Okay.
Lemon juice with
Oh, you didn't spin it hard enough. Ew. Oh.
whiskey. Oh, that's like a lemon sour. That won't be bad.
Oh, good.
Dude.
We got off easy on this one.
This
but
is going to be better than the ones they usually make for us.
That's true. That is true.
All right, so we have our orders in to Uber Eats.
Yep, they'll be here
Patreon
shortly.
Eats.
We could get the minutes started a while.
All right, let's get it started.
All right.
All right, so
The Rock is walking up. He's going to check things out.
Yeah.
And boy, it does not take him long. He leans over the car. He looks in, and first thing he notices is the head unit. He says, "It's a shame putting BS like that on a classic," because it's a nice flip out.
it's a Kenwood.
I wonder how hard that would be to actually install it. Probably doesn't have like a single DIN. You know, they have like single
Right.
DINs and
You just
double
have to, like,
DINs.
cut a space for it.
Yeah, and then like to wire it up to your speakers. I bet those cars didn't even have speakers in them.
Yeah, did they even have a radio?
I don't know.
Because he put it on the left side.
So that thing is right-hand drive,
we
isn't
should,
it?
Yeah, I didn't look at it that
It
that
is.
well. If it's right-hand drive, that would be so far to reach for the radio.
Let's look.
All
We're
right,
about to
let's look.
see. The other police officer's looking pretty confident.
No, it's left-hand drive.
Oh, you're right. The shifter's on. But
Right.
the radio's to his left.
Yeah, Yeah, there's no space in the middle. It's all these toggle switches and pull.
I mean, it's a
things.
race car. I'm like amazed they'd even have speakers in that thing.
Yeah, I guess maybe they don't have speakers. They just put the radio in.
Do you
just
know
for
what
the
they did
data.
here? Do you know what they did here? I think they have this like single DIN plastic attachment they bolted to the bottom of the dashboard. That's what it looks like on. I'm going to slide to the side so you guys can see in the video. This looks like it bolts right to the bottom of the dashboard here.
Oh,
and
this
it's
whole
not
thing?
OEM.
This
Yeah,
whole
I bet you
thing?
can buy this like adapter
Yeah, where do you even put your feet with that there?
over there. That probably is hanging over your wide door sill.
Oh yeah,
Crazy wide door sill.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, he doesn't like the Kenwood in there.
It's so funny to me
He
that
said
other
you
police.
Oh, sorry.
That other police officer is wearing his badge like around his neck. You're working on a car. Don't you feel like that'd be really inconvenient to have
Right.
like a dangling badge? Like everyone there knows you're a police officer. Like I get it if you're like
You don't have to prove it to anybody.
pulling somebody over, but you're assembling a GT40. You don't
Right.
need your badge around your neck on a chain.
Yeah. And he says, you may as well slap neon lights on it.
Yeah. So at this point, he's like hasn't figured it out yet.
Right.
He's just commenting on how it doesn't fit the car.
right.
But then something clicks.
He's like, let me see what it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, this is the only thing he's looked at on the car so far.
Yeah. It's a flip up head unit.
Yeah, so the
So it presses the
screen
button and it
flips up,
motorized. Yeah.
rolls out like the Cool Kids ad. These things always malfunction.
Oh yeah. Come out halfway, one flip up.
So it beeps and says, error.
Arrow.
Now from the datos, por favor, and Ciro datos de
comes our
Navaga.
shots.
Oh, we got our deliveries. All right.
Wait, they both have whipped cream on them?
No, we made our own.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Ryan pointed out that this is probably better than, we lucked out, and this is probably better than most of the drinks that Mel has made us.
Wait, what is this? Oh, that's yours. What is yours?
Different. They're all different. This
Yep.
is coconut
But
rum.
you're drinking those, so I don't know what it is.
This is coconut rum and orange juice and whipped cream.
That looks like
Oh,
Fireball,
and whipped cream.
I forget what mine was.
Lemon juice and whiskey.
Okay, it looks like a lot of lemon juice. That was actually pretty good.
I was gonna say that's just a whiskey sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lucked out big time.
Just tastes like tequila.
Unfortunately, fish juice is still on the list. So
And
thank
balsamic.
you,
Thank
Uber
you.
Eats, for delivering those. All right.
I'll give you your tip later.
To the driver?
Yeah.
All right. So it pops up and says error, which is probably a very common thing for these
Yeah.
to say. I feel like they always malfunctioned.
But I honestly just realized that this is the shape of like an SD card.
Oh.
So it's saying SD card error.
Yeah. What irony though, because it wasn't an SD card they took out of
What
it.
was it? Was it like a thumb drive?
It was like a pinned chip.
Oh yeah,
It was like
that's
a
right.
chip with like pins sticking out of it.
Not something that's supposed to be removed.
right.
Like it's not in a case or anything.
Right. Like it's
Yeah.
not a yeah. So you know what's funny about these DVD player things?
What?
Back then you had to have a DVD to
Right.
play.
Instead of your CD to listen to.
Right. So if you wanted video, because I had one of these in one of my cars, and I had one music video DVD that was in the head unit when I bought it,
Oh really?
and I had like 4 songs on
So
it
at
or
least it was
something.
music.
Yeah. So then when you're driving, I mean, it looks really cool. When you're going on
Yeah.
the road with a movie playing.
It's very Pimp My Ride to have the music video playing up
Yeah,
a
and
song
I'm
that you're
listening to the
listening
music, songs I never
I don't
knew.
know if I told this on this podcast before, but for a while my car was DOA, dead on arrival.
Okay.
My car was out of commission,
All right.
so
I
I
understand.
borrowed my brother's car. He let me
Okay.
borrow it for free. He said you have to do the regular maintenance for it.
Oh. Like for
'cause
an
he was not in
extended
town. Yeah, he was
stay.
not in town. Yeah, he was at college, and rather than me buy another car, I could just
Oh,
use
okay.
his while I was in school.
This makes more sense because it's like you were like a poor high schooler.
right,
You couldn't just buy another car. You
Right.
maybe couldn't fix it right away, but there was a car sitting in the driveway at home. You're like, "Can I use your car?" And he's like,
Right.
"Well, you got to take care of it."
Yeah,
And if you're driving it, that was a nice
I
brother
think I
thing
may
to
have
do.
signed something.
Really?
I think so. Because
Really?
it was Ross. So
Oh, it was Ross.
yeah.
That fits. That's
Yeah.
fit. I was thinking
And
Matt,
like he
and I'm
made
like,
me
Matt?
like send him that I got the oil changed and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That-
Now he always took good care of his stuff. So, but
Yeah.
he loved getting stupid head units
Oh
that
yeah.
would pop out or move or flip or whatever.
But he always got the off-brand
Yeah,
ones.
it was always like yeah,
They were the craziest gadgets, but always the off-brand
yeah,
versions.
always yeah. And I remember the one that was there. It looked like a regular head unit, but then you could press a button and like the screen would lower down and show a different head unit behind it, so you could watch
It
something.
was like split.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that malfunctioned while I was using
Oh
it.
no.
And because I was using it when it broke, I had to buy him a new head unit.
Those things
And I'm
broke
like,
so much. Yeah.
it was a bad, like, it's a
Right.
piece of junk to begin with.
Right.
But I'm like, so I did buy him a new head unit.
You got like 30 activations out of the screen before it just malfunctioned. And
Yeah.
it wouldn't go in. Or like come out and wouldn't flip up. Or flip up and then try to go back in while it was still flipped up.
Yeah.
They just had so many. But if you think about like, they're powered by this teeny little power wire. Mm-hmm. And then like all the little motors and stuff that have to be in that to like actually make it
Yeah.
happen. And they're like selling them for $120.
There's
And we're mad about it.
right.
Like, what can you make for $120?
Yeah. I remember there was an Audi A6, I think, at work.
Okay.
And like this huge screen comes out of the dash
Oh,
when they turn on. It's
like a new one.
Yeah. It was like a 2016
Yeah.
or 17. So, well, 10 years old now. But
Yeah.
anyways, this huge screen would come out of the dash, and he wanted us to try and diagnose why it wouldn't come out of the dash. And I'm like, there's absolutely no way that I'm touching that on an
Yeah.
Audi
No.
with this like, I mean, it was probably like 10 inches wide
Right.
and like 5 inches tall that would come out of the dash.
the like screens they put in the cars now are massive. They
Ridiculous.
put like the whole center console is just a big
Yeah.
touch screen now.
And they're
wild.
blaming phones for
distracted.
accidents. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I get in one of those. I'm like, I just want the AC on. How do I turn the I just want
Yeah.
to turn a knob or move a lever.
Right.
I'm such a
Even with our Acura, which is 10 years old now,
yeah.
has like push button air conditioning
Yeah,
controls.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's so annoying because there's like a little delay sometimes. And then, I don't know, I just want a knob that I can,
Yeah.
or a button I can click.
Right.
The touchscreen is just kind of annoying.
Yeah. I know at work we have,
Yeah, a dial I can slide.
Yes,
a lever
that's what I have.
from the
That's
blue
what
to
I have.
the red.
that's what I have in my pickup. And it's so nice. I get in, like right the whole way across.
Either hot or cold.
Yeah,
Nobody's
all the way.
choosing middle.
All the way.
Nobody wants middle.
All right, so we got a SD card error.
Yeah, he figured that out quick.
Did SD come from? Is SD an acronym, or is it like SanDisk is like the biggest name I feel like in like old memory cards?
We should ask Grok.
Storage device. I bet
What
that's
does
I bet it's
SD
storage device. What does SD and SD card stand
All right.
for?
Here we go. Let me have a quick conversation here. Oh, I gotta allow him. What does SD and SD card stand for? That's terrible. I'm still thinking. All right, we gotta try this again. It's picking up everything. It put SD in. All right, I gotta stop talking. It's putting everything in. Oh my word. All right, this is not going well. Oh my goodness! It just keeps. I can't
All right.
talk. All right, here we go. What does SD in SD card stand for? Okay, well, it picked up N as
an
the letter
N.
N, but it figured it out
Secure
anyway.
digital. Okay.
Secure digital card.
Huh.
Well, that was easy. We probably could have Googled that
Yeah,
one.
I think so. Yeah. All right, so we got a secure digital card error here.
Okay.
And then The Rock looks at the policeman who put it back together, or the
Yeah. With
agent
a,
who put it back together.
with a
and
scowl
like
of disappointment. Like,
How did you
come
not
on.
see this?
Yeah, you didn't notice this? And he's looking a little bit like embarrassed, like, oops.
Yes. They took
oops."
the chip. That's what he came to. They took the chip. How do they know that it worked before?
You're right.
Yeah. And like you said, the radio should still work. right?
Yeah.
That's
right.
what I don't know. It doesn't at all.
It might say no disc, or and
Right.
then you click the SD card button to play a video from your SD card, which should be a USB on the front. People really going to pull their head unit out? But
I know
maybe-
when
I don't know.
I remember I worked at the dealer, and this was like 2016, 17. They were putting brand new, like in the new Chryslers, there was no disc player anymore. There was only like a 500 gigabyte hard drive. So you could load your music onto it. That was the idea.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm like, people don't have music.
Right.
like a
Nobody
drive.
owns
They put it on their
files of music.
They put it on their
anymore.
MP3 players or on their phone or
Right.
whatever. And I remember like looking at the dash, there's a USB and then an SD card slot. And I'm like, who's putting
Yeah.
their music on an SD card
Right.
and putting it into, or are people wanting to look at photos?
Just give me an aux port
Yeah.
or Bluetooth.
Seriously. Yeah.
All right. I want to know, though, what, like, I know we joke about baby oil, but I wonder what oil The Rock actually uses, because he is so shiny.
Yeah.
So shiny.
They make a joke of it later in one of the movies.
Oh,
about
really?
Baby oil. Yeah. And that movie Super Fast or whatever.
Yeah,
the, like
they joke-
parody.
yeah.
They joke about him putting on. Look at his arms. Jeez.
Massive steroid use.
All right.
Oh.
So another policeman says we got a hit on the police scanner.
Okay.
Armed robbery at a house in Leblon.
Yeah. Good. Keep going.
Address cross checks against property owned by Hernan Reyes Corporation.
All right. So
Hernan
they're
Reyes.
referring to the money burn heist.
Yeah. Yep. And what does the Rock say? If that's our guys, then whatever was on that chip led them there.
Which he's really figuring this out well.
Yeah, he's good at his job. That's for sure.
Must have. That's like they could literally an armed robbery in this city.
Yeah, and
And-
sure it's not a rare occurrence.
Now, some actual wisdom here comes from the female police officer, Elena. She says it's them for sure. He says, "How do you know that?" Because no one else in Rio is stupid enough to rob Reyes.
Yeah.
So that's actually good information.
Yeah.
Which is like, oh, these guys, yeah. I don't understand how they haven't put it together yet that maybe these guys aren't the problem. Or
Right.
there's another variable in play here.
Right.
That they're not just running from the FBI.
Right.
They're
Between like the street fight scene with like the
right. Another
thugs and
there's a whole nother group there
Yeah.
that was trying to get the car. Yeah. I don't know.
All right, scene shift again. And we're back
in
into the city.
downtown Rio de Janeiro. Some skyscrapers. Oh, we're in the office of Hernan Reyes.
But see, this must be his office. Before we were in the conference room,
Okay.
and that's where his computer was set up. But you can see now on his desk,
No computer. Just trophies.
there's no computer. Yeah.
or golden statues. And standing here is the guy from the money counting place that got robbed, the one that said, "Do you know who you're robbing from?"
Yeah.
And he's standing, he's looking very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Ashamed.
Reyes walks up to him.
Yeah.
And also Reyes, second-hand man, is there.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Roy.
We thought he was the boss early on the train.
Right.
But he's not. He's
Yeah, I
like
don't-
the first mate.
We can look up his name. Should I look it up? Doesn't matter. You don't care that much?
No. We should wrap this up.
All right. Someone let us know in a 5-star review what the name is of Hernan Reyes, right-hand man.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And win a free t-shirt.
Yeah. And next week,
Yeah.
we're going to have a brand new shot to do, right?
Yeah, that's right. And from the shot Refrigerator Roulette.
Refrigerator Roulette.
Join us
So,
next week for
stay tuned.
Refrigerator Roulette.
Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And always remember,
Winning's winning.